I found out my fiance slept with my mother. Yep, felt totally rejected and called off the wedding. Oh man, 12 years later, he still hasn't changed and wishes he could be with me. So glad I didn't marry him. Oh my. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to That Boy Diary. I'm your host, Josh Devon. Hope everyone is doing well. Over here, it's currently Wednesday. It's been a long week, y'all. Like, the week starting Sunday was busy. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and it's Wednesday. The week has been long. It's going on fast, but it's been long. Anyways, I hope you guys are feeling great, feeling fantastic, because today we got a really nice show to get to. Yes, so how this works is every episode we have different topics. It could be one topic, it could be two, it could be more than two, but usually we would have between 1 to 3 different topics, and it's really just topics about life, what's going on within, adulthood, teenage years, and like funny stories, fun stories, and that's the whole point of this podcast, y'all. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the first topic of the day. So the first topic of the day is, what's your worst ways you've been rejected, right? So we're not just talking about like worst ways that you've been rejected as an adult. It could be something that's happened in your past. It could be something that's happened even like in like college, and like right now could be something you experienced yesterday, as a matter of fact, right? So what's the worst way that you've ever been rejected in your whole life? Man, before we get into that, y'all, let's talk about rejection, man. Rejection is never a great feeling. It's never something that anyone deserves to feel. I take that back. Sometimes some people do deserve to feel it's some level of rejection, but like rejection is something that you're gonna feel your whole life, man. It's something that you're gonna experience. It's something that regardless of whether you feel like you deserve it, you're gonna get it, because that's just life. It's just moments in life that you learn. So the first answer we have here is, I planned a Tinder date that had me book a ticket to a nearby city to meet up with her. Went to our meetup location, waited, went to text her 15 minutes after she was supposed to get here. Blocked everywhere, completely ghosted. Damn, son. So you basically went to go meet her, and then she never showed up, and then she blocked you off all the platforms. So now the big question is, what could have went wrong? Like, what happened? What made her do that? Something that we'll never know, broski. Something that we'll never know. Oh man, that genuinely sucks, man. Like, I feel like women in general, there's this whole thing of like how, they have to get ready, put on makeup, dress nice, look nice, and that takes time, to go for a date. But let's be honest, y'all. Let's be honest, man. The same thing can be applied for a man. You gotta get ready, look good, look fresh, get a haircut, get your car ready, look nice, bring some money, bring some moolah, Anyways, that is generally a complete waste of time. I would rather you tell me that you're not interested than have me go all the way to the dating spot, and then you never show up, you ghost me, and I never hear from you ever again because you blocked me off of all the platforms. Stay strong, my brother. Stay strong, my brother. Anyways, man, let's move on. Ooh, this one's funny. You are the kind of boy all the girls want to marry, but not the kind of boy we want to date. Damn, I was 14. Getting rejected at 14 probably hurts more than getting rejected as an adult, because at 14 it's like you don't really know what's wrong. You might think that you're ugly, and that's usually what we tend to think, right? Because teenage years, it's all about, hey, do I look good? Trying to find your own vibe, your own style. And then being rejected as a 14-year-old, man, that's gonna hurt my ego. I'll tell you that, man. That's gonna hurt my ego quite a bit there. And then on top of that, you are the kind of boy all the girls want to marry, but not the kind of boy we want to date. Yo, let's break that down. Judging by what's being said here, the way that I get it is that you are the kind of boy that we don't want to marry, meaning meaning that this guy probably has his shit together as a 14-year-old. Maybe he has good grades, maybe like he's a good guy, but like too much of a good guy, right? But then we know how this goes, man. Girls like those bad boys. And in this case, at that age, man, young girls would rather date someone that's more popular, someone that's more known in school, someone that's maybe more of like a bad boy that's not too nice. I know this sounds so cliche, but that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting here. Like, you are the type of boy that all the girls want to marry, but not the type of boy that we want to date. Ugh. Damn, man, that's gonna hurt, bro. Stay strong, man. Stay strong. Oh, goodness. He ghosted me, and then after 3 weeks of radio silence from him, he texted me, "Hey, are you ghosting me?" Yo, imagine ghosting someone and then coming back and saying, "Hey, did you ghost me?" Now, there's a number one reason why this usually tends to happen. There's a number one reason why. That's when you have too many rosters, bro. Like, you got too many options, bro. To the point that you ghosted someone and you don't even remember that you ghosted them. Bro, I mean, good for you. Like, good for you, man. Ghosting someone, then 3 weeks saying, "Hey, did you ghost me?" Probably because all his options dried up and he was trying to come back to you like, "Hey, did you ghost me by any chance? Because I've been trying to message you, but I kind of lost your phone number." You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. That's complete jokes. I asked a girl out and she looked me up and down and then said, "I'd rather shovel pig shit for a penny a pound with a baby spoon than go out with you." Jesus Lord, that's harsh, man. Brother, are you okay? Are you good? Are you good, bruv? Are you okay, man? Holy shit. See, all she had to say was, "I'm not interested." But instead, she had to say, like, she didn't have to say all that. All she had to say was, "I'm not interested." Or even lie, like make up some type of stupid lie, like, "I got a man," or like, "I gotta go," like, "My mom needs me." Not, "I would rather shovel pig shit for a penny a pound with a baby spoon than go out with you." Ah, baby, all you had to say was, "No, I am not interested. No, thank you." Jesus Lord. People can be mean sometimes, y'all. Like, people can genuinely be mean sometimes, and that is just mean. Like, that was uncalled for. Like, unless my boy did some type of stupid shit that he wasn't supposed to do, like he called you names or he made fun of you like back in high school or some crazy shit like that, man, all you had to say was, "No, I am not interested. Thank you." Jesus Lord, man. That was crazy. That was something. That was like next level there. Oh, let's see here. We've been living together for 8 years. Just came back from holiday and a switch seemed like... Let me say that again. We've been living together for 8 years. Just came back from holiday and a switch seemed to flip in his brain. Started acting rude and picking fights. Wouldn't even explain the change. After 1 month, he says that he thinks I should move out. I still don't know why, and it was 15 months ago. Habibi, he cheated on you. He long cheated on you. He cheated, like, there's no way, because one of the main reasons why some guys would just randomly switch up out of nowhere is if they've done something that they were not supposed to do, and then they don't have the courage or the balls to talk to you and say to your face like, "Hey, I did this. I fucked up, right? I messed up. I did something that I wasn't supposed to do," right? And sometimes it takes a lot more courage to face it, rather than, just saying, "Hey, let's stop, let's split," Some people just don't have the balls, man. Some people just would rather take the easy way out. And this is giving me all the signs of someone that just doesn't want to take accountability. Because if, let's say, you've been together for 8 years and there was no problem whatsoever, like there was nothing, you guys just came back from a trip and like everything is, nice, feeling nice, and then randomly this guy just says, "Hey, let's break up. Nah, that's weird. Either he was cheating or there was something else that he should have spoken to you about and that he never generally communicated to you about. And that's usually what tends to lead up to a situation like this one. But that sucks, girl. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Damn, man. People are ruthless sometimes. People are ruthless sometimes. Oh, Jesus. This one is savage, y'all. I don't think you guys are ready for this one, okay? Oh my God. Yo, we gotta dive into this one because this is crazy. I found out my fiance slept with my mother. Yep, felt totally rejected and called off the wedding. Oh man, 12 years later, he still hasn't changed and wishes he could be with me. So glad I didn't marry him. Oh my days. Holy shisa. Wow. That's actually crazy, y'all. First of all, your fiance slept with your mom when you guys were supposed to get married. Like a few days, probably, maybe a few months. And then, gosh. First of all, girl, good on you for not going back to that guy because Jesus, man. Everything happens for a reason, but your mother! Sleeping with your mother is beyond foul play. That is beyond foul play. That is actually rough. Like, how... like, what are you supposed to do? Like, how are you supposed to forgive that type of behavior? Not just forgive him, but like, forgive your mom. Like, how are you supposed to even move past that? Man, I wish you nothing but strength and positive vibes because that is insane, man. That is absolutely crazy. Your fiance sleeping with your mom before you guys get married. I would never speak to my mom again, honestly. If that was something that were to happen to me, I would never even talk to family members ever again. I would just, that door is locked for life and it's not gonna reopen anytime soon. And then, my fiance, good luck. Cause me and you cannot work together, habibi. Me and you, we're not gonna work together because this is crazy. This is absolutely mad. Wow, I think that's probably like the worst one so far. Finding out your fiance slept with your mom before your marriage is insanity. Had a good thing going with a friend, making her laugh and all. Asked her out after collecting courage. She said, ew, no. Hey, let me tell you something. Okay. Kudos to you for gathering the courage to actually talk to her. Because guess what? The worst thing that could have happened is that she says no. She said no. So what? Move on, right? Because if you don't ask, you will never know. And if you never know, there's always going to be that, what if I did this? What if I did that? What if I asked her out, right? So honestly, man, it is what it is, man. She's not interested. She's not interested. Sometimes it's their loss. Sometimes it's like, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is, man. There's nothing else we can do about that. Being ghosted by a best friend with no explanation. Ooh, damn. That must have been a best friend that you were interested in then, I'm assuming. Usually when that tends to happen is when people just grow apart. That tends to happen as you get older, as you get more responsibilities. You move on to different stages in life, man. Like that's gonna happen. But sometimes people don't want to give explanations. Sometimes it could have been something that they've talked about multiple times. Sometimes also it's something that they've never talked about and they just decide to ghost you. But when that happens, man, don't think that you are the problem, because oftentimes you are not the problem. Oftentimes they are the ones that need some internal work, and and it is what it is, and that's totally fine, man. Like that is totally fine. It sucks in the moment, but eventually you will grow, and it's gonna make you grow as a person, right? And just be more mindful of who you give your energy, your friendship to, and so on. And I feel like that's really important now in this day, just to be mindful of how we give our energy to people, what type of people we want to surround ourselves with, and so on. So yeah, man, just be mindful, man. And it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, let's move on to something else. Oh, said they felt the same way, but a few weeks later, said they lied to not hurt my feelings. And yeah, it sucked. It's happened twice. The last 2 times I tried, the only 2 times I tried. Damn. Yo. Damn, man. Said she lied to not hurt. I would rather you reject me straight to my face rather than fake it like you were interested and then dump me 2 weeks later, because that's gonna hurt even more. Because if I gain all this courage, to come and talk to you and say, hey, do you want to go on a date? And then you're like, yeah, sure, let's try it out, okay? And then 2 weeks after, you're like, I said it because I don't want to hurt your feelings. That's crazy. Yo. Because you say you don't want to hurt my feelings, but what you're doing right now is exactly that. You are hurting my feelings. You're hurting my feelings. Generally hurting my feelings by that. Man, of course it sucks, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I wish you well, bro. I really do wish you well. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That sucks, but you're gonna learn from that and you're gonna know how to move on from that, right? Because rejection is just a separate part of life. It's gonna happen many times as you get older, you know? As you get older, man, you will experience rejection so many times, whether it's like in your personal life, in your professional life. If you want to go for like a work interview, sometimes you're not going to get the job. Sometimes you will get the job, and that's just the reality of life. And once again, it is what it is. It is how it is, and that's how it's always going to be, man. All right, last one. I asked a girl out in high school, and she told me my face was too ugly. I have a birth defect that covers part of my face. I wasn't upset she rejected me, but geez, that was cold. Yo, that is mean. That is so mean. Oh my god. Because my question is, did she know that you had... Oh my god. Did she know that you had a birth defect? I mean, I wouldn't think so, because it's like, I asked a girl out in high school and she told me my face was too ugly. She's like, it's not that your face is ugly, it's that your face is too ugly. Her problem wasn't even that your face was ugly, it was that your face was just too ugly. God damn. Ladies, you gotta be nicer, man. Anyways, bro, yo, beauty standards. Yo, let's not dive into the beauty standards, but anyways, that's something that you cannot control. You know, unfortunately, that's something that you cannot control. It's something that you're born with, and it's something that makes you uniquely yourself. And that's just a part of you that, you know, you should learn to like love, appreciate. And some people will not be able to love and appreciate that, and that's fine. That is all right, right? Because at the end of the day, that means that was never your person to begin with, and that is totally okay.